Bringing you our coverage this afternoon from Mellencamp Pavillion, where the Indiana softball season is less than a week away. Connor Hines here with Sam Neidermann for BTN Student U. And Sam, Indiana softball's back.
We're back, baby. It's springtime. It's going to get a little warmer here in a minute, we hope, but indoors right now for this Indiana Hoosier softball club. Going to be an exciting season. Year 2 with Coach Shonda Stanton at the helm. Lots of talent coming back. This group's going to have a fun year for sure.
You talk about year 2 with Shonda Stanton at the helm. Year 1 was certainly one to remember. A season in which Indiana started 2-13 in their first 15. They were able to turn it around, really perform well in the Big Ten. So just from here, what are some of the general expectations for this team in the second year with head coach Stanton?
Well, I think that it's just consistency now. You kind of get the bad stuff out of your system, the growing pains in year 1, but so much positivity coming through that conference slate. 17-6 in the Big Ten. This team found their rhythm. They went on a tear, and they've got a good core coming back, and it starts in the circle. Tara Traynor, the senior out of Ohio, fantastic. You know that she's going to be the horse that this team looks to eat up innings. Almost 200 innings pitched last season, over 200 strikeouts, a low walk rate. That's where it starts for this Indiana team. And then offensively, you have a piece coming back in Gabby Jenkins, a 325 batter in the box, a batter that can get out and run, steal bases like Coach Stanton would like. There's a lot of good pieces coming back for this team. So I think consistency is what you're looking for. A good start early on with some good non-conference tests that we're going to be seeing early on.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as next weekend when they travel to Boca Raton to take on a plethora of teams in the FAU First Pitch Classic. Now, you mentioned Gabby Jenkins and some of those returners. One of the players not here in 2019 is Rebecca Blitz. She led the team in average, led the team in stolen bases, really was this team's senior leader a year ago. But there is returning talent like Gabby Jenkins. So really, in more ways than one, Indiana has all the pieces necessary, I would say, to replace the likes of Blitz and the rest of those seniors who have departed the program.
And that's what we're going to continue seeing, Connor, as Coach Shonda Stanton tries to build this program up to her vision, looking for players with speed that can hit for contact. They want to be active on those base paths. We know that's a big key in her coaching philosophy, and we'll see it all season long. And I think that they have the kind of youth and enthusiasm to really get out there and come at the game with a fun mindset and a fun perspective and just go out there and cut it loose, Let's play ball.
No doubt about it. Excited to get things underway. Let's talk pitching just for a minute. You touched on Tara Traynor, and she's certainly going to carry the load, but there's a lot more there. And that starts, well, I guess it starts with Tara Traynor, but Emily Gooden and so many others are there. They're going to help out in the circle too.
Well, yeah, you got Emily Gooden who can come in there and eat up innings as well. But then you have 2 freshmen on this Indiana staff that are going to probably be jockeying for some innings, and Taylor Asklund and Natalie Four, not to mention Josie Wood, who's a very viable option in the circle as well. Depth is key. Pitching is so key when it comes to softball. You look at some of the top programs in the nation, Florida State, the reigning champs, Florida, Oklahoma, Alabama. It all starts with an ace. We mentioned that with Tara Traynor, but there has to be depth and some arms in the bullpen to come after that. And I think that's what Indiana's trying to shape here.
Sam, you talked about some early non-conference tests ahead for this Indiana team. We talked about them starting 2-13 last season. They go to FAU next weekend, and they have another tough non-conference slate. Do you think there's any additional emphasis this year with the way they started last year? Is there more of an emphasis in 2019 to just build right from the get-go and come out of the gate guns a-blazing this year?
Yeah, I think so. I think this team might just shoot from the hip once they get out there. It's obviously tougher when you're a Big Ten team, and we've got this weather. I mean, this team has not practiced outside as of when this show has been recorded. We're inside John Cougar's place, the Mellencamp Pavillion. But there are those southern teams that are getting that work outside because they have warmer weather down there. So it'll be an adjustment when they go down to Boca, ball out in Boca, and see if they can get used to the sunny weather and get used to being back out on the dirt again. And hopefully these Hoosiers can have a chance to get out to Andy Moore Field and get some reps in before they go down south to the Sunshine State. But I think there will be a challenge, Connor. You're absolutely right. I think if they come out loose and they just come out having fun, knowing that the bulk of what this team wants to accomplish in terms of the goals lies in the conference slate of things, I think they'll be fine. But it's going to be a great test to see them go up against the likes of a Georgia team down in Boca Raton. They're playing Duke and Syracuse in a little ACC action, and the week after that, going to be a very fun non-conference season.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's going to be exciting for sure. Again, less than a week away until this Indiana softball season gets underway in Boca Raton. For Sam, I'm Connor. Stay tuned because we will have plenty more action all season long here from Mellencamp, Andy Moore Field, all across Indiana. Thanks for tuning in.